My name is Irene Hoff. I'm from Holland originally. I'm a mixed media artist. And next to that, I'm also a healer and I call myself an energy shifter. I live in Bali. I've been here for 13 years, but on and off I've been here many times because I've been in Asia for 30 years. For me, what Bali does is that you live in nature. The climate is hot here and you always have your doors open and yeah, you just connect with everything around you. Next to that, what I love about Bali is they have a beautiful religion where there are many ceremonies done, which is called upacara in Indonesian. Yeah, to me that creates a community among the people, but also a beautiful mindfulness way of connecting with themselves. And even though it is busy and buzzing, they still keep doing that, and I feel that energy. For me, art is energy, and the more art you have, the more energy you're able to generate. All my art is, I think it has many surprises in it, it has many details in it, often a little wink here or a little joke there. A lot of feminine energy, which I feel is lacking in the world, so yeah, I push that through my art. I use acrylic and I use printed patterns, so I have special paper that I tear apart that I put in. But I also love to work with some thicker layers for which I mix paint with glue. I also believe that if I look at a canvas, my flow goes from that corner up. I don't know why, but that's always how I work. And I work in series, and there's one series, it's called In Escape, which is the ladies with closed eyes and big hats with flowers and little animals coming out. I think that one has been the longest. But when I get into a new series, there's always one or two pieces of art that I think like, what the hell am I creating now? I have no clue where it goes to, and then slowly it reveals itself. To be honest, I first leave it, so I think I'm finished, then I leave it, and then I check again the next day. And then I feel again, oh, no. I have to change this or add this. I have to give it 24 hours to really know. A couple of moments when people walk into my studio and get goosebumps, or some people even cry, and occasionally I get to connect with them in a deeper way and might give them a little nudge or a message, and they just get emotional and happy in a way, because it are happy tears. And it often happens in my studio among the art, and I feel the energy in that room and all the art that just helps people to elevate them a little bit in the moment. I want to keep it quite simple, but how I look at people is we all have deep programs. When we are born, we are the tabula, well, not the tabula rasa, but at least, you know, we are very well connected to where we came from. And what I like about creating art is the message to the person. It's personal, because the only thing I would ask somebody is to open their heart and to just look at my art and just see, okay, what do I feel? And your message today might be different from your message tomorrow. It just depends where you are in life and what you are able to get out of it. The only thing that I really like to think and feel about is the title of the art. That's the only direction I like to give. And the rest is up to the viewer. So I hope anybody who looks at my art gets something out of it. And it does not need to be in the moment. Sometimes, you know, that can be 1 or 2 weeks later that suddenly you remind something or think like, oh wow. I think it is more powerful than people realize. I set up an organization which is called Soul Boosters. And with Soul Boosters, words and art come together. So I use parts of my art with powerful words that can be simple words as I see you or you're beautiful, but also more insights about the law of attraction, the power of thoughts that you have in your minds. And I expect that it's going to be a worldwide movement where we can elevate humanity, and that is eventually what I'm going to bring, but not directly sure how. I also just follow whatever comes. My art inspires people. That has been the feedback, that it touches people deep in their soul. It makes them feel going within. I hope it helps them to connect with their amazing, beautiful soul that they basically are, but that they cannot always see. I want my art to travel. I want the energy of my art to travel. So the broader reach I get, the more I'm able to touch people's hearts. My biggest source of inspiration is my life, is me. I arrived in Bali alone, divorced, with a child of 8 and 5. The only way is through stuff. So I just faced it, went through it, didn't have my family here, only had one friend on the island, had to start my whole life new. Had 2 kids who, of course, were very emotional. Yeah, now I can look at her from a distance and think, wow, you did it. And even it's not about you did it or you made it, it is about you just worked through all the heavy stuff to become who you are today. And from who I am today, I'm able to share my wisdom, and I'm able to inspire people, and I'm able to touch people's hearts. And that is because I've done the hard work. And yeah, I'm proud of that person who did that. And here I am, 13 years later in my beautiful house that I was able to build, and grateful for the journey that has been given to me.